Hi, lovelies. Welcome back to Wilder Woman. Corey here. I have another unboxing for you. Unfortunately, I've already tried to record this video a few times, so now it's turned into a walkthrough. Is what it is. Sorry, guys. When you have kids and those kids sleep above you, you ruin a lot of intros to videos. Just saying. So today I have the Herbal Healing Deck. And I found this on Instagram. I fell in love with the colors and just the imagery. So I had to pick it up. I ordered it off of Amazon. Came fairly quickly. And this is by Schiffer Publishing. And it was created by Sarah Baldwin, illustrated by Ashley Burkamp. And so I will link these ladies in the description box below. But this is a magnetic closure. And this is the box, how it came. So we've got the lovely artists inside. And then here's where the deck was. And then this sat the box, or the book. Excuse me, the book. So here's the book. Now, this is a 48 card deck, and the cards are split up into 4 sections. We have roots, herbs, flowers, and then trees. And this is a full color book, and the sections themselves are color coded. There are some wonderful spreads up in the beginning, and I'm really eager to dive into the front of this at the very least, even if I don't get all the way through the book, because it looks like the girls put in a lot of personal stories about how they kind of came about working with plant medicine. And that's really what drew me to this deck. In working with essential oils for the past year, I've really gotten a lot more interested in herbalism and creating different types of incense and using different kinds of smudges other than just sage and really diving into plant medicine and herbs and how they impact my spiritual practice. So I'm really excited about this deck and learning more about these plants. So for the descriptions of the cards, the girls actually go into the plant itself, or the root, flower, tree, and where it comes from, what it's used for, and just the basic essence and energy of the plant, which you then draw from and use your intuitive abilities to channel messages from those plants. So this is going to be a very intuitive based deck. And it's, I think, pairing this up with other decks like Goddess Oracles or other very nature-based decks, like maybe even animal decks, would be amazing. Like, I think anybody with a shamanic practice or nature-based practice is really going to love this deck. So let's just dive into the deck. And it's just, I really love these pictures. I love the eyes on each of the plants because I really feel like it opens them up and gives them a personality and gives life to the plant as a spirit, as an entity that you can actually work with. So using these decks, being able to use them as a meditative tool to draw on for the plant energy, is going to be really useful, especially if anybody is in an apartment or in a space where they can't really have access to nature, to plants, and have these plants in your home. You can bring their energy in through cards and have them sitting on your altar. So I think that that's another added benefit to this deck. So we have Black Cohosh, Darkness. I'm sure I'm going to pronounce these wrong, so I apologize ahead of time for butchering them. Burdock, Detoxify. Butterfly Weed, Transformation. Love that rainbow. those eyes and the butterfly wings. Colt's foot, presence. Now these are all roots. Dandelion, manifestation, or categorized as roots in the book. Devil's Club, reclaim power. Dream root. Love that moon in the background. Oh my, that one actually has a face. Okay, I'm getting excited, guys, sorry. Ginseng conservation. Golden seal, healing. Love the little hearts. Sorry, guys, sticking together a little bit. Red root, shadow side. And I love that there are some, you know, darker plants in here that give you the opportunity to do some soul searching and some shadow work and take a deeper dive into things. Teasel, yeah, teasel, protection. Turmeric, persistence. We have aloe, resourcefulness. Bond set, structure. Or bones, bone set. Chickweed, perspective. Horsetail, higher self. So these are the herbs. Mother's wort, initiation. Mugwort, 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 cycles. Kind of a witch am I can't pronounce mugwort. Nettle, receiving. Oats, fertility. Oh, I love that little red dot at the bottom. Little red seed. Poison ivy, caution. Tulsi, faith. Wood betony, grounding. Ooh, wormwood, mystery. Oh, I love that. Look at the color. Okay, now we're into flowers. Calendula, shine. Chamomile, inner child. Clover, flow. Daffodil, self-worth. Hops, celebration. Moonflower, death and rebirth. Rose, open heart. Shooting star, life purpose. Little hands here. Spilanthes? I'm sure I butchered that. Decision. St. John's wort. Illumination. Violet. Introspection. Yarrow. Boundaries. Cedar. Ritual. Okay, so now we're into the trees. And with some of these, you can actually pair them up with essential oils or the actual herbs themselves, or even teas is another way of working with them as you work through the cards. Cherry, renewal. These little cherry blossoms. Elder, ancient wisdom. It's ginkgo, patience. Hawthorn, heart healing. Maple, abundance. Looks like there's a little bird on the inside of that tree. I love it. Oak, strength. You got the infinity symbol up here. Pine, awakening. Sycamore, subconscious. Oh, nice. Vitex, self-mastery. Looks like he's dancing. Kind of want to work with that one. Walnut, letting go. And the last one's willow, interconnection. So really pretty cards here. And I just love the imagery. So we'll go ahead and shuffle up. We'll draw a card and we'll see what the book has to say about that plant. Maybe we'll all get some plant medicine here tonight. So let's see. And even though the cardstock was sticking together a little bit, these cards are really, really good. They're not too thin. Pretty standard cardstock, especially for Schiffer. And I like them a little bit thinner because then they're easier to riffle shuffle, which I do. Well, preference. So we have Rose, open heart. And this isn't really a surprise for me. I've been working with Venus here for a couple of months on self-care. And I've especially recently been using a lot of my Rose Touch. If you guys saw my September favorites video, you guys know that that's something that I've been loving for the last few weeks. And I've been still using it on a regular basis. So not exactly surprised that this flower came up out of all of the cards. So let's read a little bit about Rose in here and what she's got to say for us. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Few flowers are as famous as rose, yes. With over 100 species and even more varieties, roses are widely cultivated for their beauty, fragrance, and uplifting nature. Native to most continents, they come in many different forms, varying from woody bushes to climbing vines. Rose hips are high in vitamin C and can be drunk as tea. So that's another great way to connect with this energy, you guys, rose hip tea. Often used in body care products, rose flowers have astringent properties that are great for the skin. This is very true. It's very hydrating. So it's often used in products for anti-aging, fine lines, etc. Rose essential oil is quite precious in aromatherapy, as many roses must be distilled for just a few drops of the oil. Now, this is something I think I did touch on in the favorites video, that for 1 5 milliliter bottle of rose, you need 8,000 buds. So it's a crap load of petals. Takes a lot. It's very time consuming. and you need a lot for just a little bit of oil. Its luxurious scent is comforting and healing to the heart, balancing the emotions to promote love, friendship, and empathy. Proclaimed queen of the flowers, the rose has ancient associations with Venus, the goddess of love, art, and beauty. You guys see how deity likes to smack you upside the head over and over and over again with messages? You guys are seeing this firsthand right here in front of you. Interestingly, the path of the planet Venus through the heavens reveals the pattern of a 5-petaled rose. I did not know that. These flowers have long served as gifts of love. Different colors of roses are used to impart messages of romance, friendship, or sympathy. I do recall that. So red roses would be romantic love. Yellow would be friendship. I forget what the other colors are. Roses connect us with divine feminine, and many ancient traditions honor the rose as a mystical symbol. The word rosary is from the Latin word rosarium, meaning garland of roses. When laid flat, the rosary appears as a symbol of Venus. When rose appears to you, it is time to open the heart. While the heart chakra is traditionally portrayed with a green color, the classic pink hue we call rose is also associated with this energy center. And it represents the balance achieved when we combine the survival instincts of the red root chakra with the higher divine wisdom of the white crown chakra. Balance, you guys. So I think this is a pretty appropriate card and message for what's happening for many of us right now in the world. We had World Mental Health Day yesterday, which was October 10th. I'm not quite sure when I'll be able to post this video, but we also have a lot going on in the world at the moment. And especially if you're in the United States, you're probably on pins and needles. So work on yourself. Self-care is a necessity, okay, not a luxury. So make sure you make time for you. Tap into rose however best you can. You can draw a picture of a rose to meditate on its energies. You don't actually need to have rose in front of you or even rose essential oil. Try and stay away from synthetic rose if you can. Those are filled with a lot of fillers, and they're not, there are studies that are starting to come out to show that they aren't necessarily good for us. So if you can, if you don't have any symbology readily available, like I'm probably going to set this card on my working altar to meditate on and work with over the next couple days. So instead, draw a picture of a rose, or pause this video and screenshot this and cut out the photo. Sorry guys, trying to avoid the glare here while still getting a direct shot. Probably not going to happen. Or find a Google image that you like and print that out. There are lots of ways that you can draw on rose energy just through symbols. So take care of yourself, work with Rose, maybe even Venus if she calls to you. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Brightest blessings.